Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah. Woo.
I think we are live. Hello, everyone. This is me. I am Dustin, and this is my first time. Oh my God, my cat wasted no time with wanting to say hello. That is Farfali. We call her baby cat. Um, yeah. What an auspicious start to our live stream. Hello,
Winter.
everybody. My name is Dustin Patrick Winter. I am one of the co-founders of Scryptid Games. I am also the creator of a game called Against the Gloom about pirate rock stars pushing back against a sentient gloom using the power of rock and music. I am here with Jordan, who founded Goosepoop Games. Hello, Jordan. How are you doing tonight?
Good. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Like my cat came and gave me blessings, and so this is a great start. Maybe some other cats will make an appearance. We do have 5 of them.
Wow.
How many do you have? Do you just have the one?
Just need one. She's enough.
Probably a better way to go, honestly. Yeah, 5's a lot.
She's like 5 cats. Um,
Yeah. So both Jordan and I, through Goosepoop and Scripted Games, both of our labels are funding projects right now through a thing called Zenetopia on BackerKit. And Zenetopia does this cool thing where people kind of like match up for the length of their campaigns. And so Goosepoop and Scripted are working together for this one. And what that means is if you back both of our projects, so the Scripted one and the Goosepoop one, then you get a special prize, something that other people won't get. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later because that's sort of the highlight of this whole thing. Real quick, I'll just like kind of talk about the thing that Scryptid is doing. It's called Tales from the Cryptids. We hadn't done a Cryptid game yet, and that's kind of in our name, so we figured it was about time.
Cryptids are in.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
So it's going to be an anthology. It's going to be a little bit different than some of the other games that we've done. So it's going to be an anthology of TTRPGs and other writing. And the whole idea here was to flip the lens on conventional cryptid lore. And so instead of putting the point of view in like humans that are like looking at cryptids and telling stories about cryptids as humans, we really wanted stories and games and poetry and all this kind of good stuff from the point of view of the actual cryptids. We've got some really cool contributors that are already signed on. People like Avery Alder, who did The Quiet Ear and Monster Hearts 2, Xingyan Kaur, Shrong Biswas, Jason B. Crawford, a local poet, Shen Tao and A.E. Osworth. And while we have like some really great people that have already signed on to the project, we're also going to be opening up for submissions and contributors in the spring. So however much money we make on this project now as part of this campaign, if we make enough, we just like add more and more to Tales from the Cryptids. We funded the project fully last week. We're working towards our first stretch goal. When we hit 10,000, I think we're going to add like 20 more pages. And we really want to be able to feature as much art, just awesome art from, you know, the people who like us and the people who are like us, making games and making art. So yeah, I really hope that folks fund both of our games. Speaking of which, Jordan, why don't you tell us a little bit about Food and Evil? Because I've like blathered on here for
Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, Food and Evil. You play as demons running a food truck. It's super lightweight. The whole idea is you're using a deck of cards, standard deck of cards, and you're just flipping over your top card. in your deck, and my cat is knocking over the set, which is really great.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so transparent about how awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, you're flipping over a card, and that's good or bad. Puns also give you bonuses. This is a really wild game. Just imagine everybody is like Guy Fieri trying to make a dish together. It's wild, it's crazy. We have I have a co-designer, Rylan Garnett. They and I both like we're writing like 11 stories total together, maybe more. And we already funded like within the first couple hours, and we're almost to our 5th stretch goal. So we already got great adventure writers. We got Rick Heiss from Mythworks, Metal Lawson, who did a whole bunch of like indie TTRPGs and live actual plays. Destiny Howell, who made the Emmy nominated Sweet Revenge adventure for Perils and Princesses. Rob made The Heart is a Dungeon podcast. And the next one is Pete Petruccia, who made the game Chew, the Chew TTRPG. So I thought it was fitting. It's like, oh, I gotta reach out to Pete because more food games. And then we also have Jay Dragon, who is the next stretch goal after that. And we just decided, I was talking to Rylan yesterday, we're gonna turn the deck of cards, the custom deck of cards with our artist Wesley Hall doing all his art on there. We're also turning that into a quick play like party TTRPG. So it kind of works like a previous game of mine, Good Soup, where all you're doing is just going around the map and getting ingredients from creatures. And the cards on them will have like prompts of locations, creatures, obstacles, and that kind of thing. You just flip over the cards and have a little story. So we're turning it into another game. So, oops, we're making more games.
We heard you like games, so we put a game in a game.
Yeah, so we decided to give you more games. But yeah, the adventures are really great. I am super excited about people checking them out. A recent one we did, I did a stream on Monday called The Western Spaghetti, and it was like, the Wild West, but everybody was like throwing meatballs and stuff at each other, and the Marinara River has run dry. We have to figure out why. It's a good time. It's a lot of puns. Yeah, you can check it out. The deluxe box. I'm making custom like wheels for it, so when you stand it up, it looks like a food truck with wheels. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
And how dare you, by the way, I thought that we had like an all-star list of contributors, and like your list is just like so cool. Like I love Pete. When we were first standing up Scryptid games, I got connected with Pete, and he's such a sweetheart and like helped us out.
Yeah. Pete's so great.
So yeah, I am like, I'm trying to think of like food related puns now. Like the best one I could think of was like, go out and spaghetti it. But that was, I should leave. I'm sorry.
No. No, it's been really great. Like when Rylan and I have been playing it on stream, we're just like, after a while of playing it, it just naturally comes up with food puns like as you're playing, and we're just like, all right, it's gonna be a thing. Like last game, someone came up, their name was so good, Vinced Garlic, like like Vinny Vince, but Vinced Garlic. I'm like, that's so good. But yeah, all the adventures are pretty wild. There's like the Great Pirate Bake Off, the classic Diners, Demons, and Dives, and another. I also wrote Hot Date 3000, where you're a bunch of you're catering for like this bachelor/bachelorette show where it's all mechs dating each other. It's basically you're at Transformer world where you're all trying to get each other to date and stuff. So yeah, it's really fun.
Jordan, where was all of this when we were collaborating on our game? I didn't hear, you didn't tell me about any of this. So awesome.
Oops.
So for people who don't know, this is like Jordan and I have never collaborated on anything before now. Like this is like a first time for us to like come together, and we didn't really know each other really at all when this all kind of got thrown together. And the whole process of creating a game with you has been so delightful.
Thanks. Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about it? Because like I do.
Yeah, we could talk about Hogs. Man, the idea for Hogs existing came to me in a dream. like literally. Oh, kitty. I had a dream where there were warthogs riding motorcycles, and there is also like hedgehogs as well, because all hogs are included. And then when I woke up, I put the message on Thread. I think it's still on Thread somewhere, because all my weird ideas, I just like say like, what if this? And that usually gauges how much people want to see it or not. I don't know. It's just a way I do market testing.
And what did they say?
I don't know if anybody saw it, because it was like in the middle of the night. But that's okay.
You were like, we're gonna move forward with this anyway. Like,
yeah. I was like, I think this is good. It's my company, I don't care. And then I reached out, and yeah, we could do collab. And so the whole idea with Hogs is that you play as a group of warthogs taking a road trip of self-discovery across this land. I don't think we actually denoted a continent, but it's an area.
this land.
This land. And there's a whole bunch of stops on it, and the game folds out into like a big map, and you use your actual car keys instead of dice. So you drop like your key onto the mat, and that points to whatever number that you want, or emotion. I think we say we just play by emotions.
Yeah. Let your emotions kind of like guide you. Like what could be more Easy Rider than that? Like what could be more like, hair blowing in the wind than letting your emotions, drive you and your motorcycle as you take a road trip across this land.
Yeah. I think also part of me wanted to kind of show how like, yes, you could be like this rough and tumble group of like intense warthogs or whatever, but also have feelings. like part of me is like the secret kind of motivation to making this game is kind of like telling people, it's like, yeah, feelings are okay. It's okay to feel stuff.
We it's so perfect, because like for one of the Tales from the Cryptids like stretch goals, the artist that we're working with, Amber Ramirez, so Amber had done this squonk as part of the like cover design, and I love the squonk, which is also a hog of sorts.
Oh yeah.
And so we're designing this because you were talking about like wanting like badges, like patches and stuff like that. So we've designed this patch that is the squonk, like from the cover of the book, crying, and just over the top of it, it just says feelings.
Oh, yeah.
So it's so perfect.
Yeah, that's really good.
So so the other night I actually ran like a play storming session for Hogs, and with a couple of friends, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about our characters.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because okay, so one of us, so I think this was my character. I was like a prize winning like pig, like one of those like Yorkshires or whatever they're called.
Yorkshire, babe. Is it one of them that like the one that those like that sniff out truffles?
Oh, is
Do you
that?
know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of pigs sniff the truffles.
Yeah.
I never really thought that like some would be better than
We need
others.
to add kinds of pigs.
Yes. Yes, there have
the
to be character
creation.
classes.
Yeah. I was really sad. This is totally on a side, but I was really sad to find out teacup pigs aren't actually a thing. It's just baby pigs.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
They get big and people don't know what to do with them.
I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, so don't all you people out there, don't adopt a teacup pig. You're being had. It's gonna get very large. Actually, one of the characters from the game the other night was like a little miniature teacup, because this is fantasy and we can do whatever the heck we want.
Yeah.
It was like a little miniature teacup pig that was like in a little motorcycle sidecar, and
So
had
good.
like a wordless sort of NPC attachment that was like this big hulking pig. I wish I could remember what the names were because they were so good. But it was like very Mad Max, like, right? Like,
Yeah.
there were like characters. There's like a little character and like a big character in Mad Max.
That's great. Yeah, tell us more about how the session went.
So yeah, because we don't have like the actual map drawn or anything yet for Hogs, I just grabbed a map for like a trail map and said, we're going to use this. And it was great because it was like Jersey and New York and Pennsylvania, and so like just this mid-Atlantic. It just happened to be big surprise, I don't go hiking anywhere besides here. That's the map I had. Yeah, so we were like using the key drop to really randomize things about like how we got put off course, and like which way like people wanted to go, and people kind of taking turns taking control of a scene as we went, and kind of sharing that GM responsibility. The map part of it was super fun, was just looking at this thing and being like, where are we going to go, why, and like what is it was like all the backstory just like came pouring out like as soon as we started playing.
That's great. Did you do anything with like fuel at all?
We didn't. There's a lot of mechanics that Jordan and I have been tossing back and forth that I haven't, like, we haven't been able to, like, we're still very much like in the design phase of this thing. Yeah, and I didn't mess around with the fuel. It actually turned out that so much of the game ended up, I mean, I was playing with Bridget and my friend Nino, and they're both really talented storytellers and like game designers in their own right. And so they needed no prodding. They needed no just, pigs on bikes. We got this.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that way whenever I do like run these streams with like players who like that is what they do is just like play on stream. And like when I'm GMing, like this past Monday I was GMing uh and there's just a couple moments where they're just like they just told the whole story and just like improv a scene and I'm like cool, great. This is so good. I like not doing anything. This is great. Um, but so the fuel idea that I had was so whenever everybody has like a fuel gauge, you know, cars, um, fuel gauge. The Whenever you drop your key and it gets a low number, uh you'll get like a bad result and your fuel will go down. And also when you're traveling along the map, if you are like the next person who chooses the next location, you'll also lose a fuel. And so the idea is to encourage you to stop at these rest stops. And the rest stops are like mechanically just like a way to check in with you, with the players and you, and be like, how did this actually make you feel? What could have been better? That kind of thing. And kind of like, I don't know, a quick like gas station therapy kind of session.
Gas station
I'm really
therapist
excited to.
is no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say gas station therapist is definitely like the name of somebody's like autobiography memoir, probably memoir.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, so good. So I'm excited to see to play like a session with that and see how that goes because I feel like that will be my favorite part.
Yeah. Yeah. I am definitely going to be playing this game again. The one thing that I did mechanically that I realized about this game is the key drop. Um, you know, like if you drop it from like, 6, maybe 12 inches above a table, pretty, like the keys splay out, but like it
Yeah.
falls where you want to. If you hold it up any higher than that and drop, I mean, those keys were sliding all over the table, bouncing off. So yeah, it's one of those things that you don't really think about or like understand until you're actually
Right.
testing the thing, right?
Yeah. I don't know if we're really like how to fix that just besides telling the player don't drop it too high.
Yeah, like,
Like literally just like in arms, put your elbow on the table and drop the key.
oh, that's a good idea. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like arm
Yeah.
wrestling rules, your elbow can't
Yeah.
leave the table.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I think we're coming to the end of our chat here.
Sure.
I kind of wanted to wrap up with a little bit of a call to action
Mhm.
for folks who may be watching. As you can see, everything that Jordan and I touch is solid gold. So we're
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. It's like, as you can see, we're super cool. So you should go back both of our games.
you should. Well, I mean,
So
it's
you
the
could get
only
a
way.
third game.
Yeah,
Cause like
is
treat
2 games not
yourself.
enough for you?
Yeah, yeah.
Get a third game.
Get a third game.
Um,
That's what we all know you want more games.
I mean, yes, there will never be an end. There will never be enough. The limit does not exist. But yeah, also if you don't have like, the means to like back, any games even,
Mhm.
giving us a shout out on social media is always really super helpful. And gosh, we really appreciate it so much. Um,
Yeah.
that signal amplification is nice.
Yeah, I say like the shout outs are really nice. Also, if you want to just follow along, you can just be a follower. Uh on our pages and stuff, because we both launch stuff regularly. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Jordan, thank you very much for coming and talking with me tonight and hanging out again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Is there anything that you wanted to say to the people at home?
Be nice to others. Play indie games because they're really cool.
Be nice, play indie games, and tell us what kind of hog you are going to play.
Yeah.
In our game, Hogs.
Yeah, we need to make a "What hogs are you?" questionnaire.
All right, look for it. Look for it in the updates. You're gonna have to sign up for updates to our projects, or else you won't be able to be like, "What hog are you?"
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
No, I'm gonna stay on.